Dolly Parton's story begins in a world defined by struggle, resilience, and unyielding ambition. Born in 1946 in a tiny cabin in the Smoky Mountains, she came into a life of extreme poverty with 11 siblings and parents who worked tirelessly yet barely made ends meet. Yet even in the harshest conditions, Dolly discovered a refuge in music. Songs became her sanctuary, a way to express herself beyond the confines of her small world. Her early life was marked by hunger, humiliation, and a persistent sense of not belonging, but it also planted the seeds of determination. With just a guitar, a suitcase, and an unshakable belief in her talent, Dolly set out for Nashville, ready to transform her dreams into reality. Her journey is one of relentless courage, sacrifice, and a refusal to let circumstances define her destiny. Early life and poverty in the Smoky Mountains. Growing up in a one-room cabin in Locust Ridge, Tennessee, Dolly's childhood was a study in contrasts. Harsh material deprivation paired with abundant love and music. Her father, Robert Lee Parton, worked grueling jobs in the fields yet could not provide enough for the family, while her mother, Avie Lee, filled the home with song and warmth. 12 children shared tiny, freezing quarters, with quilts patched from flour sacks and meals that were often sparse. Beyond hunger, Dolly endured social humiliation at school, constantly reminded of her poverty through teasing, ridicule, and exclusion. These early experiences instilled a deep awareness of hardship, shame, and the cruel judgment of society. Yet in this environment, music emerged as her solace, giving her a voice when the world tried to silence her and planting the foundation for a lifelong passion that would become both her lifeline and her career. Discovering music and early performances. Despite the challenges, Dolly's connection to music was immediate and powerful. Encouraged by her mother's singing and her grandfather's Pentecostal sermons, she began composing songs as early as age 7, using broken pencils and scraps of paper. By age 10, she performed on local radio stations, and at 13, she stepped onto the Grand Ole Opry stage, her homemade dress a testament to her modest beginnings. Music became not just a creative outlet, but a tool for survival, a way to rise above the crushing weight of poverty. Her early exposure to performance built resilience, stage presence, and confidence, allowing her to face the world with courage. These formative years taught her that talent alone wasn't enough. Perseverance, grit, and determination were essential to survive in an industry and society that often dismissed those who started with nothing. The harsh reality of Nashville. At 18, Dolly arrived in Nashville armed with only $20, a guitar, and a dream. The city, however, proved unforgiving. Rejection was constant, with record executives mocking her voice, appearance, and accent. She moved into a cramped, roach-infested apartment, survived on stolen packets of ketchup or crackers, and struggled through endless auditions and demo sessions. Each dismissal echoed the childhood message that she wasn't enough. Yet Dolly's resilience kept her moving forward. She worked tirelessly, writing songs, performing odd gigs, and refining her craft. The struggle was both physical and emotional, a continuous test of her resolve. Nashville demanded perfection and conformity, but Dolly's uniqueness was precisely what made her stand out. This period solidified her persistence, demonstrating that true talent, combined with unrelenting effort, could eventually break through even the harshest barriers. First breakthrough with Monument Records. In 1966, Dolly received her first opportunity through Monument Records, a small label willing to take a chance on her. Though the contract was restrictive and the pay minimal, it gave her a foot in the door. Her first single, Dumb Blonde, released in 1967, was a defiant statement against the world that had underestimated her. The song charted, allowing her voice and name to be recognized publicly for the first time. However, the label wanted to mold her into a more commercial, pop-oriented version of herself, stripping away her mountain roots and personal authenticity. Dolly complied outwardly, while quietly asserting her creative vision through songwriting. This experience taught her the dual lessons of opportunity and compromise, the delicate balance between achieving visibility and preserving artistic integrity, and the resilience needed to navigate an industry where talent alone rarely guarantees success. Mentorship and creative struggle. With Porter Wagoner, Dolly's career took a pivotal turn when she joined the Porter Wagoner Show in 1967. Wagoner, a successful country star, offered her exposure, mentorship, and a stable paycheck. However, the partnership came at a steep cost. Wagoner increasingly controlled her career, dictating song choices, appearance, and public image, while taking a significant share of her earnings. Dolly felt trapped, her creativity stifled under the weight of his influence, yet she endured, learning to balance gratitude for the opportunity with the desire for independence. She wrote secretly, channeling her frustration and ambition into songs like "I Will Always Love You," which served as both a farewell and a statement of autonomy. These years honed her resilience, teaching her that true freedom often requires immense courage, strategic planning, and the willingness to confront those who hold power over one's destiny. Breaking free and reclaiming independence. After 7 years of creative and financial constraint, Dolly made the daring decision to leave Porter Wagoner in 1974. Releasing "I Will Always Love You" as a single marked her independence, demonstrating her refusal to sacrifice authenticity for convenience. The departure came at great personal and financial cost, requiring her to borrow and fight for control over her career. Yet it was a turning point that affirmed her agency, her right to define her own trajectory, and her commitment to artistic freedom. The success of the song validated her belief in herself, showing the world that courage and persistence could overcome systemic barriers. This bold move solidified her reputation as a determined artist, capable of not just surviving, but thriving on her own terms. Ascension to iconic stardom. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, Dolly transformed into a global superstar. Hits like Jolene, Here You Come Again, and 9 to 5 showcased her versatility, crossing over from country to pop and film. 9 to 5 became a cultural anthem for working-class America, reflecting her deep empathy and understanding of everyday struggles. Her ability to merge personal experience, storytelling, and universal themes created a unique connection with audiences worldwide. Despite the pressures of recording, touring, and public appearances, Dolly maintained a work ethic that propelled her to unmatched levels of success. Her star was now not just musical, but cultural, reflecting her ability to connect with people through honesty, humor, and emotion, turning personal pain and perseverance into widely resonant art. Entrepreneurial vision and Dollywood. Dolly's ambitions extended beyond music. In 1986, She opened Dollywood, a theme park in Tennessee, bridging her roots with her success. Dollywood wasn't merely a business, it was a tribute to her upbringing, a gift to the community, and a living testament to the value of dreams realized through hard work. Critics doubted her vision, but Dolly understood the emotional and cultural significance of the park. Visitors were drawn not just to the rides and entertainment, but to the story and spirit Dolly embodied. Her entrepreneurial foresight allowed her to leverage her fame into a lasting legacy, blending business acumen with heartfelt storytelling. Dollywood became a cultural landmark, attracting millions and proving that success could honor origins while generating immense economic and social impact. Legacy of resilience and artistry. Dolly Parton's life exemplifies the power of resilience, creativity, and unwavering self-belief. She overcame crushing poverty, systemic industry barriers, and personal exploitation to become one of the most beloved and influential figures in entertainment history. Her story is defined by courage, grit, and a refusal to be defined by circumstance. Beyond her music and business ventures, Dolly has cultivated a persona of authenticity and generosity, ensuring her influence extends beyond fame. She demonstrates that real success is not simply measured in wealth or accolades, but in the ability to maintain integrity, uplift others, and remain true to one's roots while reaching unprecedented heights. Her journey inspires countless individuals to persevere despite rejection and adversity. Conclusion: the girl who never gave up. Dolly Parton's trajectory from a one-room cabin to global icon is a testament to the power of ambition, resilience, and relentless self-belief. Her childhood hardships, creative struggles, and battles for independence shaped not only her artistry, but her character. Every challenge she faced, poverty, ridicule, industry exploitation, became fuel for her creative fire. Through music, entrepreneurship, and philanthropy, she transformed personal pain into universal connection. Dolly's life reminds us that greatness is rarely instant. It is earned through perseverance, courage, and unwavering commitment to one's vision. She embodies the spirit of never giving up, showing the world that a dreamer from humble beginnings can rise to leave an indelible mark on culture and history.